A new video, a new story. Welcome. I want to tell you a legend. What is defined at all effects a legend, but someone think it may have a grain of truth. The protagonist of today will be a chair, a magical object. Those who know it can benefit from it, but who does not know it and uses it wrongly will meet a terrible fate. Nicknamed the Devil's Chair, it currently stands kept in the Museum of Valladolid in Spain in the section reserved for furniture 16th century. Would go unnoticed if were it not for the terrifying legend that sees her as the protagonist. In the past it was part of the furniture of the sacristy of the university chapel. Some religious had decided to hang it upside down on a wall so that no one could ever serve you again over it. At least that's what he tells us Saturnino Ribera Maniscal in his book Tradition University Stories e Fantasies, published in 1948. This cursed chair would have belonged to you would go to Provaz, a doctor who practiced the profession in Valladolid in 1550. This character is famous for being was the first scholar to hold the chair of anatomy in Spain. Just of Valladolid. The prestigious surgeon of Granada had begun to impart hers lessons in the classroom of the faculty, and during the same he dissected corpses from the most important city hospital. Turning rumors about him. Many believe that Andres exercised black magic in the cellar of his house. His neighbors had more sometimes heard from his home groans and screams, and the torrent that it passed just below hers windows would be seen often stained with blood. The suspicions increased even more following the disappearance of a child in neighborhood where the doctor lived. When local authorities searched his abode, they found the remains of the child. During the process the accused pleaded innocent, but above all said not to practice in no way black magic in his home. After long interrogations, however, he admitted one thing, a family friend that yes, he said he practiced witchcraft. He had given away a chair magical. Anyone who sat on it once would have been taken care of by any disease, but who had sat for 3 times and hadn't been a doctor, it would have met a tragic destiny. No one believed him, and soon after Andres was executed. All his possessions they ended up in a closet of the university, including the famous chair.
about to turn it on.
One day on university, janitor walked into the closet to look for some books. Intrigued and fascinated by the chair we had never seen, he thought of take possession of it. It was perfect for rest during the day and placed it in his office. But the third time he used it falls victim to a sick and lost his life. Same fate it fell to the janitor who replaced him. After only 3 days after taking it too, he died under strange circumstances. Was then when we remembered the words of Andres, anyone there sit down 3 times and be not a doctor will be sentenced to die. The curse was real. The chair came taken to the university sacristy and hung on the wall for safety. Stayed there for a very long time until the old building was not demolished. From that moment the devil's chair entered to be part of the museum collection of Valladolid and is still exhibited there. As I told you, this is considered to all intents and purposes a legend, yet if you still noticed, the eye visitors cannot climb on it. There is a small cord that dissuades the visitor from doing so. The question is, it was put there because it is an object ancient and therefore should anyone sit on it above could ruin it? Or do you want to avoid the curse? Because you know, in every legend there is always a grain of truth. have reached the end of this video. A special thanks to those of you who have made it this far, and of course I just have to say goodbye and refer you to the next video. Be good.